How's it going? I hope you guys enjoyed the big new change to the channel, but let's get right to the purpose of this video. I'm going to show you guys a very efficient way to stop shots from the point, and I'm not just talking about regular shots, I'm also going to be covering deflections, rebound attempts, and one-timers coming from the point. And to help all kinds of goalies, I'm going to show clips from both the overhead and lower style cameras such as fixed, so you can get a good look at whichever one you prefer. The first thing that's important for any goalie scenario is always a good starting position. I'm looking for an ideal spot in the crease where I'm not too deep because that's going to leave more of the net open for a deflection. And I'm not going to be too aggressive because that's going to make it difficult to move across the crease for either a one-timer or a rebound opportunity. So as a general guideline, I like to imagine a line connecting my skates to the post. Now I like to position myself along that line, especially if I'm worried about a one-timer. But if not, I'll usually take a small step ahead of that line, and that's going to cover more net in case there's a deflection right in front of me. Now from this position, any shot towards our left side is going to rebound into the corner, so I really only need to worry about rebounds heading towards the far post. So when you see that shot, I drop the butterfly to protect my 5-hole, the rebound kicks to my right, and I move accordingly. Now here we have a very similar play using the overhead camera. When the defenseman has the puck, notice once again I'm standing on that imaginary line connecting my post to the skates. Now you can stay right there if you want. I end up choosing to take that small step forward, and the shot ends up being blocked and it kicks out right to someone at the far post. Now with good reaction time and maybe a little bit of luck, I use the right stick, aim it towards the far post, and make a dirty glove save. Now for this next tip, I only have one clip, but it's actually relatively simple. When you see the defenseman cutting across the middle, just stand in the middle of the crease. As long as you're a little bit ahead of that goal line, you're going to have your angles covered, and it's also going to create a short but equal distance towards each post for a potential rebound. Now Coach Mott does this perfectly and ends up making a nice save. Now some deflections, they're going to be filthy, they're going to get past you even when you're in perfect position. Now as long as you got yourself into a good position to start with, there's no need to get frustrated. It's going to happen to every goalie. Just keep your head focused in the game and you'll be fine. For one-timers from the point, I'm going to start with the overhead clip on this one. The first thing we want to do is to move just using the left stick. The important thing is that you line yourself up with the shot, and for most shots from the point, that may end up being the middle of the crease. Now once you get in position, stay standing to prepare yourself to move again, just in case they keep passing the puck around, but drop to butterfly if you see him winding up for a one-timer. Once again, we're protecting our 5-hole not just from the shot itself, but from possible deflections as well, and we're going to be protecting the low part of the net for any rebound opportunity. Now our key here is to move first and then drop to butterfly if necessary. If you try and butterfly first and then move, your goalie's going to get stuck, there's going to be a little bit of a delay, and he's going to have trouble moving across the crease in time. Now here we have a similar play but on a lower camera. Dayton does a good job moving off the post and heading towards the middle of the crease. Now it doesn't look like he had time to drop to butterfly himself, but since he moved himself into a good position first, and that's always the important part, he's still able to make a nice pad save and stop a quality shot. Most of these one-timers, they should be relatively easy saves since the shot is from far away. The more difficult ones are going to be when the defenseman is stepping into the shot for some added velocity to his clapper. As you're about to see, the left stick by itself can still be enough. My goalie reacted very late on this one and his pad was still able to reach the far post. Now when all else fails, we do have that desperation dive. Overall, I don't consider this unless I'm way out of position for whatever reason, but it is a viable option to use as a last resort. So just as a quick refresher, a good starting position is very important. It's going to help us control rebounds and give ourselves a better chance for deflection saves. If we need to move for a one-timer, we're going to start off with just using the left stick. And finally, we're dropping a butterfly when that shot takes place. We're going to protect our 5-hole from rebounds and deflections. So those are my tips for stopping point shots. Big thanks to Dayton and Coach Mott for sending me clips. Any feedback you guys have would be greatly appreciated, as well as clicking that like button. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.